Good morning. Welcome back to a Welcome back to a weekend reading vlog. It is currently Friday morning. I don't think I've completed a single book this week, so I'm going to keep myself accountable and do this vlog so then I can actually read. Anyway, I got these fake nails from Kmart the other day and I put them on and I just feel like 100 times better. I kind of straightened my hair last night and it hasn't really stuck. But anyway, I want to finish Death Walker by Madison Nicole, which is a plus size book. It's like a paranormal kind of book. So you've got this girl, Lincoln, who just got broken up with by her fiance, and so she goes to this bar to like drown her sorrows, which is called like the Death Walker bar. And she meets the bartender and they start like talking, chatting the whole night. She has a bit too much to drink, and as the bar is closing up, she goes out the front and gets run over by a car and dies. But then as the bartender is calling 911, Lincoln is like, no ambulance, I'm fine, and just gets back up and heals herself. And the bartender's like, excuse me, what's going on? And Lincoln goes, oh, this just happens. And the bartender's like, I think you're a death walker. And it goes off into this whole like world that Lincoln never knew about. And she's trying to figure out like how she became one and why she is one, because no one has seen a death walker in 10 years. They just went to the other side and by decree of like the queen of the underworld, and they haven't come back. And they're like a liaison. They're not really Grim Reapers. I'm hoping the world building is still happening because I'm not quite sure what's going on, but I have a feeling like she starts having this like romance with the bartender who turns out to be a gatekeeper. So she's also a supernatural being. I think her name's Priya. She is keeping secrets, and I don't know if like the gatekeepers are good or bad. So I'm hoping to finish that today. I am also listening to Shipwrecked, which is a plus size readathon group book. It's the third book by Olivia Dade in her spoiler alert series. And I don't like either of the main characters. They're pretty obnoxious. So I hope it gets better. And then I also want to start Spotlight on Poppy. Those are the three books. So Spotlight on Poppy is by Lexi Ryan. Yeah, Lexi Ryan, I'm pretty sure. No, it's not. It's not Lexi Ryan. Who is it?
A few moments later.
I can't remember. I'm sorry. But I will put the photo here. I got an arc of it and I still haven't read it. So I'm planning on reading it this week. It's about the best friend from a Highlander for Hannah. She sees her best friend like get a handsome man from a spell. So she goes back to the witch and was like, I want a magic spell so I can find the love of my life. Goes from there. I think like the hero is a guy that used to live in the town and he's coming back. So yeah, that's the plan for today. I do have work from 9:45 to 4:15, so I better go log on. I have a bunch of laundry to fold. I think the sunflower farm has an opening tomorrow, so I kind of want to go to that. But I also know there is a house inspection happening at one of the houses that we want to look at is also tomorrow, so I don't know what's going to happen there. I've got my coffee. I've got my books. Let's read about some fat chicks finding love. Good morning. It's Saturday morning. I didn't get anything done last night because after I started work and then like an hour into my shift, I got sick. So then the rest of the day was just spent in bed. I did finish Death Walker by Monique Nicole. Is it Monique? I think it's Monique. Anyway, I really enjoyed it. I'm giving it 4 out of 5 stars. I feel like the ending was a bit rushed just because it was working up to this bit the whole time, and then the last 30 pages was that. And I'm like, we could have either made the book longer and fleshed it out, or you could have made a second book. But she was saying that she wanted to keep it like one book and wrap it all up, and I'm like, then make the book longer. Still really enjoyed it though. Love the plus size wrap. I love the bi wrap, and it had a really cool storyline, so I definitely recommend reading it. And then I kept listening to Shipwrecked by Olivia Dade. We are on the way at the moment to look at a house which is really exciting. So we've got the whole fam bam in the car. I did bring my physical copy of Shipwrecked, and I'm kind of enjoying the characters now. I know last time I was saying that I wasn't really in, like, they both were kind of obnoxious, but now that they have kind of stopped being dicks to each other, and like Peter is so awkward, like he's such an awkward being. But now another thing has happened where the showrunners want the only two fat characters in the show to lose weight. And I'm like, okay, Maria's gonna be like, nah, I don't want to do that. And Peter's gonna be like, okay, like I'll do anything with showrunners. So I think Peter's gonna be stupid again. And we're literally starting from the start. The blurb of this book talks about how, like, it's been 6 years since their one night stand and Peter wants to rekindle. But we're literally starting from day one of their relationship. So I don't know, like, are we gonna get the whole 6 years? I don't know. I just feel like they shouldn't have put that the blurb. Maybe, I don't know. But I also want to start Spotlight on Poppy because I've got that on my Kindle, which is Mary Warren. I know yesterday I was saying Lexi Ryan. It's not Lexi Ryan, it's Mary Warren. Gonna look at the house, probably go to a park, get some lunch. If the library is open, I want to check out that library too, because it's a whole different library system than where we are currently living. So I'm gonna have to get a new card, which is okay. I just hope their windmill, I just hope their catalogue is good. If not, they're going to be getting a lot of requests by me.
If we could run it, if we could run it back, and do you wonder if we could run it back, if we could run it, if we could run it back, and do you wonder if we could run all of the things I didn't know, I had to get out down the road, inside of the same old, caught in the circles, round they go. It's hard when you keep close, rewind with my eyes closed, might need a breather, get lost in the B-roll, let all the wind blow, to learn how the world goes, we didn't know how to move on.
Someone want to tell me why they're awake? It is literally 8:20 p.m. It's like an hour past their bedtime. I want to read. Hello. It's been a while. After we went to the library, we went to lunch. It's a really nice library. I really enjoyed the stock on hand. I did get to read more of Shipwrecked on the way home, and then I joined Neva's sprints for a little bit, which was really fun, and we had a mad chat and I got to read a bit more of Shipwrecked. And while I was on her sprints, I was thinking maybe I should do my own sprinting for my birthday. I'm not going to do a 24-hour one because that's just not in my agenda for the time being, but I'm probably going to do like 8-hour sprints, so from like 8 to 4 possibly. So I need to do up a thumbnail for that. I've already asked a couple of my friends and a couple of them said yes, others have already got work plans, which is totally understandable. So yeah, this vlog should go up before them. Yeah, join me on August 17th from 8 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time to sprint for my birthday. I'll be turning 28 and we're gonna just have a mad old time reading, eating cake, might do some games, I don't know. Come find out. I'll put the link in my description for you. But I want to finish Shipwrecked tonight. I'm only about 150 pages though, so I don't think that's going to happen. But they're finally at the ending of filming and they're at the wrap-up party now and things are heating up. So I'm excited to see where it will go. Okay, so I reached page 280. I've got 120 pages left, and it was getting quite emotional. You finally understand why Peter was being like such a dick. Still not quite sure why Maria was being obnoxious. I mean, I guess I can, because like she's a woman and she was told like you don't know how to act. Okay, yeah, it's fair, I get it. They just said the L word, so I'm worried we're going to get a third act breakup. I haven't actually seen anything that there is or not. I'm gonna have to find out, because I'll be very annoyed if there is. But yeah, it's like 11:30, so I'm gonna go to bed now, and I'll finish this tomorrow and start Spotlight on Poppy. Hopefully finish that tomorrow, because I think it's only about 200 pages. And then yeah, that'll be this weekend. That's 3 books for the weekend, which will be very excited for. I'm also liking the friendship that these two started with, like even though they got off on the wrong foot after having to like work together for 6 years on like an isolated island. They were the only 2 actors. The rest just had like crew. There's Texas from like 2 years ago or whatever, and they're very sweet. And yeah, I'm liking the friendship up until like they finally crack. Does that make sense? Now I'm going to bed. Good night. Good morning. It is Sunday morning, almost Sunday afternoon. I didn't realize how late it was. But I have gotten 25% into the way of Spotlight on Poppy, and I'm really enjoying it. So this is about Poppy, who is Hannah's best friend from the first book, and she's feeling kind of lost. Like, she's 28 years old. She's never really left her small hometown. Everyone around her is finding love, and because she knows her best friend found a magic spell, or like a love spell, she asks the same witch for her own. And she puts down like she wants adventure, she wants to be a star, things like that. A couple days later, she's about to have this moment with this guy who's been in the same class with her since like preschool, Josh. And she's about to have this moment, sparks are flying, and then in it comes Damien St. Cloud, who is from Broadway, and he is helping Josh and Poppy with their musical that's happening. And she's like, this is it, my love spell has brought Damien into my life, we're going to go off after this performance, go back to New York City and have the life adventure that I wanted. So she starts pursuing Damien, and Damien's just not it. And I'm like, girl, like she's like so like thick, like she's obsessed, like the love spell has brought Damien to me, so he's obviously the one. Even though she can feel the sparks with Josh, she's like, no, Damien's a stranger. Even though when the witch gave her the love potion, she's like, it's gonna work differently to Hannah's. But she's had a couple like not so great moments with Damien right now, and she's just had this conversation with her brother, and she told him about the love spell, and I'm like, oh girl. So I'm hoping, like, Josh, we're getting Josh's POV, which I love. I love getting the guys' POVs in my romances. And he's been pining for her since, like, high school. And it's just never worked out. And, like, he is so angry at Damien St. Cloud for just using her. And because he's like, I can feel like there's something not quite right with him, but, like, am I saying that just because I'm jealous? But I just hope that there's going to be like this, like, it's not really a love triangle in my head, because I know that Damien is not endgame. And I just can't wait to see how Josh will like stand up for himself and stand up for Poppy. But also, like, Josh loves the small town life and he doesn't want to leave, but Poppy wants to leave. So I don't know how those two are going to work that out. How are they going to compromise? I'll find out. But Kale brought home a huge party pack of peanut M&Ms. These are my favorite. So I'm going to be snacking on these while I complete Shipwrecked, because Ash is doing some sprints right now and I've got 100 pages left of Shipwrecked. So I'm going to complete that on sprints and then finish off Poppy probably later today. I don't think we have really much plans except for just like chores and Sunday reset and everything like that. So yeah. I'm at Kmart. Faye is sleeping, so I'm just in the car. But just listened to the third act breakup of Shipwrecked, and I'm rolling my eyes. Peter's just so obsessed with like work and needing to make a stable income, which is understandable, but it's like, if work is going to affect your relationship, you need to sort something out. I had Hungry Jacks and I've stained my shirt, so I don't know how I'm going to go into Kmart looking like this. I think I have a jumper over there, so maybe I'll just put that on. I'm gonna get some green sheets, hopefully they have them in stock here, and then I'll look in the book section because obviously it's Kmart. But while we wait for old girl to wake up, I'm going to read some Spotlight on Puppy. And she is finally going to find out that Damien is not the one. Well, I hope so. Anyway, I hope so.
If we could run it, if we could run it back, and do you wonder if we could run it back, if we could run it, if we could run it back, and do you wonder if we could run all of the things I didn't know, I had to get out down the road inside of the same old, caught in the circles, round they go. It's hard when you keep close, rewind with my eyes closed, might need a breathe.
It is done. I am finished Shipwrecked, and I'm going to give it 4 stars. Obviously, third act breakup and miscommunication trope brings down that 1 star. But I love how body positive Maria is and how she fought for that, especially when like the showrunners were like trying to get them to lose weight. She's like, hang on, the fuck you are. So love that. I've already talked a lot about this book, and I probably will pick up All the Feels, which is the second book. Like, there's a scene from this that also happened in, or not happened, but happened at the same time as a scene in the first book where they're at the con, but like I thought that was earlier. What are you doing, Pam? I don't think I've read any more of Spotlight on Poppy since the last time I talked to you. But she's just gone on a date with Josh. So, and I think I'm about halfway. So I think I'm going to go have a shower and read the rest of it in bed. Paige, Crystal, Ash, Erin, Cara, did a bit of a live unhaul today on Paige's channel, and I'm hoping that they send me the prompts because I'm thinking about doing that for like a Vlogmas video, because the comments sent a bunch of prompts in, and then they had to unhaul books from those prompts, and that was really fun. I think you saw me go to Kmart and you haven't seen me come back from Kmart. I got the sheets, didn't pick up any books, but then when I got to the register, it turns out I just got the fitted sheet and not the sheet set, so I had to go back, find the sheet set. Got my caramel mocha, because I'm a caramel mocha girly now. I used to be vanilla cappuccino, but now I'm a caramel mocha. Literally listened to the rest of this book except for the last 20 pages. So I read the last 20 pages just then. Cool. I'll get back to you when I finish Spotlight on Poppy. Hello. Hi. How you going? Wanted to show the new sheets. They're like a sage green. And they match. Well, yeah, I probably could have gotten like the forest green and it might have matched the bedspread better. But I don't know. I like the sage. And apparently we're just going for a full green look, which is hilarious because I used to hate the color green when I was a kid. And I then literally called my son Sage, like his middle name is Sage. So that's funny as. Yeah, I just want to show these sheets off because it was too late last night to show you. It's been a hot minute, but I finally finished Spotlight on Poppy and I'm giving it 5 stars. Oh my gosh. Definitely my favorite of this vlog. So this was given to me by the author as an advanced reader's copy. So thank you so much, Mary Warren, for this review copy. I'm so thankful for the love stories you write for fat characters and for fat women. Seeing them find their happiness and like with just a touch of magic as well. I just love it so much. So this book focuses on Poppy, who has always been dreaming of getting out of the small town and finding her time in like the limelight and like going onto Broadway. And then you've got Josh, who loves his small town. He's grown up here and it has helped him a lot since he was a kid. I really enjoyed the way that they worked their differences out because I was really worried. I'm like, she doesn't want to live here, but the way that she's like, I've always said I don't want to live here, but now like I feel like I'm failing myself and failing like my wants and dreams because I've now changed that for a guy. And like just the way she worked through that, it's just so good. And there was no third act breakup. Oh my goodness, no third act breakup. The communication between these two were just top tier, and I just so good. I cannot wait to read Lexi Let's Go, which is about Josh's sister. Also, Josh calls her princess. I think about like 23 times. I like highlighted it every time, so I'm gonna like try and make one of those reels. I don't know, you might see that on my Insta soon. But yeah, this so good. Definitely go pick up Mary Warren's books. She is a fat author. She runs the Fat Girls in Fiction Instagram, and I just love it so much, and I can't wait to read more from her. So yeah, I'm gonna go now. Thank you so much for watching. If you are still here, leave an apple emoji down below because like they live in Mystic Falls, which have like an orchard, an apple farm, and she like bakes apple cinnamon muffins and apple pies and stuff like that. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to read plus size all year round. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.